Hello buddies, imagine once you are done making your chicken pie and somebody sits down and finish 3 of these chicken pies at a go. You will know that you have really made the most amazing, delicious, tastiest, best chicken pie ever. So if you want to make this type of chicken pie, relax, let me show you. So first we'll start by making our short crust pastry. So to make our short crust dough, you start by measuring out your flour, 570 grams of flour, 250 grams of butter or margarine, 10 grams of milk powder and 10 grams of sugar with a pinch of salt, like up to 3 grams of salt. Okay, now you go ahead and combine everything together, just the normal way you make your short crust dough for your meat pie, for your chicken pie, for your fish pie, or any pie you short crust you make at all. So once you're done combining that to form crumbs, next you start adding water gradually. You don't necessarily need chilled water or cold water or whatever. You can also use milk if you want, but if you want, just use water. For this recipe and for this measurement, I use 100 grams of water. So after combining everything, make sure you don't overwork this dough. Once you are done combining it just this way, is ready. You're going to wrap this and set it aside. Okay, just keep it so that by the time you come back to it, it must have softened and easy for you to work with. Okay, now the next thing is to make your filling. To make this filling, you first add a little bit of water into your pot, then you add in chicken seasoning, just a little bit, then you add in curry powder, add some cooking thyme, and then you're going to drop in your chicken. So for this recipe, I used 1 chicken breast and a little part of the chicken, 1 chicken thigh, and then the chicken wing is there for me to eat, so it's not going to be part of the pie. Okay, so chill. Now once you are done combine everything, make sure you stir and then cover this to cook. Make sure that your chicken cooks thoroughly and soft and tender, just as you see in the video. So once your chicken is done, you're going to take it off from the heat and you shred the chicken, then set aside. Okay, now once your chicken is kept aside, to the pot you add in some vegetable oil, then you add in some sesame seed oil. This sesame seed oil is going to boost the taste of this, I'm telling you honestly. Then the next thing, you add in your soy sauce. Okay, you add in a little bit of your dark soy sauce, then you go in with a little bit of salt. So the reason I did not add too much of salt, because of the soy sauce also contains salt. Next, you add in some chopped onions, add in blended fresh pepper and fresh ginger, then you combine everything together. So the next thing you're going to add is mixed spice. You add in mixed spice, then go in with cooking thyme. Next, you add in chicken seasoning powder. You can also use the chicken seasoning cube, anyone. Then you add in your curry powder. So once you don't add in the curry powder, you go in with garlic powder, and then you add your shredded chicken. Guys, oh my goodness, we are going to be making the best chicken pie ever. So once you don't add in your shredded chicken, you combine everything together just as you see in the video. Then you're going to be adding the chicken stock or the chicken broth, the water you use in cooking the chicken. Then you add a little bit of more water. Then you go in with your chopped Irish potatoes and carrots. Stir this together, cover and let it cook till the Irish potatoes is done, and you notice that the water is almost getting dried. Then you go in with your flour slurry or flour paste. You just mix some flour with some water, add it in, stir. Your sauce is ready. You're going to set that aside. Now you bring out the short crust dough that you made earlier. You're going to divide this short crust dough into 10 parts. So I measured each part 90 grams. Okay, between 90 to 95 grams is okay. So I scaled each 90 grams, and then I went ahead to flatten or to roll them out. Okay, so you're going to flatten or roll the dough out. Okay, now what you have to know in this is that this dough, if you have really made a very nice short cross dough, the dough is not going to retract or move back on its own. But if your dough is not okay, that's when you see it. Once you are done flattening, it's going to retract or move back on its own, and which is not right. It's not going to give you flaky pie. Okay, now once you are done rolling out the dough, place the dough on your empanada or your meat pie cutter, just as you see me do in the video. Ensure that it goes to the edge of the cutter. Next, you're going to scoop in your filling or the sauce you just made. Okay, once you scoop in the sauce, you're going to apply either egg wash or milk or water or flour paste around the edge of the short cross. Then you're going to close it up just this way. You have your chicken pie almost ready. Okay, now you're going to transfer this on your baking tray line with a baking paper. You're going to also brush it with egg wash. Okay, so you apply egg wash on it, and then make sure that at this point your oven is already preheating. So you transfer this into your preheated oven and bake at 150 degrees for 40 to 45 minutes, or according to your oven temperature, because your timing and the temperature of your oven may not be the same with mine.